Couch crew, it's me, Nikki, the host of Nikki's Comfy Couch. I'm a certified life coach, crisis counselor, and I'm telling you how I went from being the lowest paid in a position to being a six-figure earner. Today, we're going to talk about something that I struggle with for a long time, and I still kind of struggle with it today, and it's learning to accept help. I'm going to start off this session with a story that some of you have probably heard. It's a parable about a man who was in a flood. He was standing on the roof of his house as the flood waters were rising. One of his neighbors came by in a boat and asked, "Hey, you want to come on my boat? Let's go right off to safety." And he says, No. I'm waiting for God to come and save me." Then a second boat came by. It was a rescue team that came and threw him a lifeline and said, come on, let's go to safety." And he said, No, I'm okay. I'm waiting for God to save me." Then eventually, when the water rose all the way up to the roof and he was clenching for his life on the chimney, a helicopter came and dropped down a ladder and said, "Come on with us. We're coming here to save you." And he said, No. I'm waiting for God to save me." And the man ended up drowning. So he drowned and went to heaven, and he asked God, "What happened? I was waiting for you to save me. Why didn't you save me?" And God said to him, "I sent you 2 boats and a helicopter. What did you expect me to do? What else did you want me to do?" So I say that story for everybody to understand that sometimes our blessing comes in different ways. And we don't want to accept it because we're hoping that it comes in a certain kind of way. And sometimes we may feel, a bit guilty, or for different reasons might not want to accept help from people. So this video is really me explaining the different reasons why and just some tips I want to leave about learning to accept. Because if you clicked on this video, I'm sure you're somebody who has an issue or find it hard to accept help. I'm naturally a giver, so I always look to give, and it's hard for me to actually accept. So sometimes I feel like I have been blocking blessings that people want to give to me as I've been a blessing to them because I don't want to accept it, right? So until I actually learned and decided and made a conscious decision to start accepting these blessings, not until then, my life really changed. It really turned around because, as I'll discuss, in any major company and anybody who you see is successful, partnerships are key. You notice those big brands, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Amazon, like you look at the different partnerships they make to raise their brand awareness and to expand. Like partnerships and getting help and working together with people and accepting those things are really important in order for you to grow. So if you're looking to be successful, just as you bless others, you have to be willing to accept it, because God will send people in your life and have different opportunities come up that are going to help you get where you need to be. But if you're too hard-headed to receive it, then it's going to take you longer to get where you need to be. And whatever misconception you may have about receiving, you need to get rid of those. If it's because you feel like by accepting something that you feel in debt to somebody, but you have to think about when you give to someone, are you expecting to get it back, or are you giving from your heart? And if you give from your heart, that person wants to give from their heart too. And the wonderful thing about when God comes through for you and you accept the help, it brings you closer to Him. If you think about those times when you were really in need and things came through for you, how much deeper your connection and your faith in God grew through those times. So we have to understand that we're blocking that person from being a blessing to us and getting their blessing as we receive. 2, we're blocking those moments of intimacy and depth that can come from those experiences when God bless us, okay? And 3, we might be blocking our future opportunities because, as I just stated, successful people and companies are built on partnerships. So yes, I understand that accepting may not come natural to people, especially if you clicked on this video, but you must understand that this is something that you need to get used to accepting in order to get to the next level. So if you have an issue with it, write in the chat, tell me, why is it that you have an issue with receiving it? And what are you going to do so that you can be more comfortable with receiving the blessings that God has for you in your life? Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being a giver. Don't stop giving, but learn to receive as well. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you next time on Nikki's Comfy Couch. Toodles!